People are sharing the creepiest unsolved mysteries that they can't stop thinking about. So I decided to look into the details of each one. Brandon Swanson's case always boggled my mind. The fact that he alerted his parents that he was lost and needed help. They were on the phone with him, heading toward him, only to hear his last moments. To know they were so close is so terrifying. Recently, Reddit user uRandomWeeb asked the people of r/Ask Reddit to share the creepiest unsolved mystery that keeps them up at night. After reading through some of these, I will definitely not be sleeping soundly for the next couple of days. Here are the most bone-chilling cases. Warning: disturbing and graphic content ahead.
One. Andy Wagner. Where is Andy Madison Wagner? Andy Wagner always had a kind heart towards the elderly and those with special needs. From a young age, Andy was always very giving. On one occasion when she was younger, she gave from her own trick-or-treat bag after her house ran out of Halloween candy. She was sweet and compassionate. Andy was 24 years old when she went missing. At the time of her disappearance, Andy and her mother made a plan for Andy to come live with her in Texas. Andy's mom, Elaine Garcia, was coming to town for her other daughter's 21st birthday. Andy was in active addiction but was looking forward to becoming clean and sober. Her family loved her deeply and was eager to support her in her recovery. There is limited publicly available information about Andy's case. Andy is last seen. Andy was last seen by her family on August 6, 2022. She had returned home to pack briefly for 10 minutes. She never told her sister where she was heading. During this time, Andy was not home often. Therefore, it did not seem unusual. Later that day, Andy texted her family. This was the last communication. She was last seen later that day, approximately 40 minutes away in Oakland City. However, it is unusual for Andy to not communicate with her family. 6 days later, on August 12th, her family reported her missing to the Evansville Police Department. The FBI got involved in her case following a tip, suggesting that Andy was being sex trafficked. However, according to the family, there has been minimal involvement by the FBI since. Where the case stands today. Since Andy's disappearance, there has been limited media attention and support from law enforcement, resulting in Andy's mother, Elaine, coordinating her own searches. Andy's family is determined to do whatever they can to find her. 2. Chelsea Grimm. Chelsea Grimm is a talented young photographer who had planned to document her 2,860-mile road trip from her home in San Diego to a friend's wedding in Connecticut. Only a few days into the trip, Chelsea vanished. Born to parents Stephen and Janet Grimm on March 22, 1991, Chelsea was loved immensely. She grew up in Stamford, Connecticut, and attended Pace University in New York City, where she studied psychology. Chelsea is an incredibly vivacious and talented young lady, and she's got a heart of gold, Janet Grimm told Law and Crime. In 2019, Chelsea graduated from New York University with a master's degree in social work, where she worked for the NYC Department of Education, caring for 12th graders as a social worker. Soon after starting in that role, Chelsea was looking for more adventure. In 2020, she moved to Ocean Beach, California, where she settled into a beachfront neighborhood in San Diego. While in the Golden State, Chelsea deepened her love for the arts and worked on her photography while maintaining her clinician social work license. A fall wedding in Connecticut. In September of 2023, Chelsea had plans to travel to Connecticut for a friend's wedding. She was using the opportunity to also see her parents. While she originally planned to fly in for the wedding, when Chelsea learned that airlines would not let her fly with her bearded dragon, Rox or Roxy, Chelsea decided to drive. So, Chelsea packed her white Ford Focus SUV with camping gear, clothes for the trip, and her camera equipment. She was spontaneous. She changed plans a lot, Stephen Grimm, her dad, told News Nation. The magnitude of this adventure, of driving across the country, was a lot, even for Chelsea. 3 days into the trip, Chelsea appeared to change her mind. Chelsea called her parents saying she didn't think she could do the trip by herself. She told her mom that she planned on camping for a few more days and would then turn around to go back to San Diego. She arrived in Phoenix, where she was supposed to meet with a friend for lunch, but canceled her plans, heading to Williams, Arizona instead. On September 28, 2023, Chelsea had an encounter with a police officer. From video captured by the police officer's body-worn camera, investigators learned that Chelsea did make it to Williams, Arizona. The police department got a call about a suspicious vehicle near a graveyard and war memorial. It turned out to be Chelsea. In the footage, Chelsea shares with the officer that she was feeling okay, but was upset. "Yeah, I just was doing a photo shoot of the lost soldiers and got a little emotional, so I was crying before I got back on the road," she says, from the driver's seat. Chelsea's family has confirmed to the media that she was planned on documenting the lost and forgotten people for an art project during her trip. Chelsea and the officer continued to chat about her photography and even her bearded dragon before the officer asked if she was staying at a hotel for the night. I was actually thinking of just camping for the night, but I wasn't really sure exactly yet. I didn't plan to be here until sunset," she tells him. "The yellow lights up there, the Loves? It's the trucker stop. In the gas station area, you can sleep there. Nobody will bother you," the officer says. "Oh, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, love that," Chelsea replied. She ended up staying at the Loves that night.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing great. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I just was doing a photo shoot of the lost soldiers and got a little emotional, so I was crying before I got...
I'm just making sure someone called it in. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're quite all right. I mean,
I was just doing a photo shoot, yeah. Packed up. I'm going to leave soon.
Okay.
But I just didn't want to drive like that. Sad.
I got you. You've been smoking a little bit of marijuana?
Earlier today, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have your license on you by any chance?
Yeah.
It gets me all emotional too.
Yeah, it's just, I'm trying to do a series on the lost and the forgotten people in this country.
I know you told me that you smoked marijuana and you're kind of, well, obviously I would be in an emotional state as well. I don't know if you want somebody else to drive you or if you just want to hang out here for a little bit longer, you're more than welcome to do that.
Yeah, if it's okay with you,
Yeah.
If I hang out here for another like 15 or 20 and then head on the road, that would be my plan,
Sure.
I think.
Yeah, I don't see any signs of impairment or anything like that, so.
Yeah, no, with my eyesight and then crying, it's not the best combination at night.
I totally
I was like,
understand.
I'm just gonna like cry on the road, or I'm just gonna sit here and cry. So I
got
have
you.
my dragon, and I'm just.
Oh, that's freaking cool! I didn't even notice that.
Thanks, Rosie.
Wow, Rosie,
I think she's asleep.
Wow, right on.
She got bored.
Yeah. Do you have like a hotel around here or anything?
I don't. I was actually thinking of just camping for the night, but I wasn't really sure exactly yet.
Gotcha. Well,
I didn't plan to be here till sunset.
Okay, you can't camp in the city limits. It's kind of like a city statute we have.
Okay, good to know.
But you can always go. I don't know if you can see like the yellow lights over there, the Loves. It's a trucker stop in the gas station area. You can just sleep there. Nobody will bother you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yes.
Might get some good shots at sunrise too there.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sunrise here too. If you ever want to take photo shoots of like the statues in the morning, dude, it's really cool because the sun like rises right behind them.
Amazing. Okay, I'll probably stay at the truck stop then, save some money, and then come over for the sunrise.
You got it.
Cool.
All right. Well, you have a
what's your
great
name?
time.
She was seen again for the last time by a woodcutter on September 30th, camping in her car near Ash Fork, Arizona. Chelsea told her parents she might not have cell service while she was camping. But when they didn't hear from her for several days, her parents reported her missing on October 4th, 2023. The next day, Chelsea's abandoned car was discovered. Chelsea's locked car was found with 2 flat fires by hunters in Kaibab National Forest, just north of Ash Fork. Investigators note that her bearded dragon was gone, along with her wallet, driver's license, clothes, and sleeping bag. Her camera was found inside her car. Her parents said she was upset about her romantic life the last time they spoke with her. She was upset with a boy she was dating. She was scared of him, Stephen Grimm told Law and Crime. We feel like she was running away from him, and I think overall that was affecting a lot of her mindset. Overall, her family just wants Chelsea to come home. We love you, Chelsea. We can't wait to see you again, her father shared with Law and Crime. The Coconino County Sheriff's Office. Search and Rescue and Criminal Investigations Divisions say the investigation is ongoing. If you have any further information on this incident, please contact the Coconino County Sheriff's Office at 9928-774-4523.